Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not.
Already off top, won't take any accountability. Up here acting like people are too stupid to see what we saw. And now you see how she's basically trying to blame everybody else for seeing it? No ma'am, you're the problem. And you're finally being called out on your BS. Because Travis' old simple-ish self, he can read his way to a high GPA, but don't know his right foot from his left when it comes to reading you. Yeah, he can read and analyze everything else, school, football, but he obviously missed a lesson on how to spot a wild hyena. That's why we gotta do this. We gotta get Travis some SIMPTERVENTION. So no ma'am, you're already messing up. I guess she's giving a real life example of how to avoid accountability one-on-one. Look at her.
But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online.
Well, why you want it online now? If you're about to say something that you didn't want revealed online before, please tell us, why are you revealing it now? Travis, you better watch out, because in the future, when she feels like her feelings are hurt or she's being ruffled emotionally, this is what she's going to do. Start saying things she previously didn't want to be said. She's going to share information that she previously said she wouldn't share. And guess who's going to be the scapegoat? You. And she's up here capping about this, quote, permission. We already know Travis don't wear the pants in the house. You're the one running him with your manipulative, sneaky, conniving ways. You didn't get no permission to do nothing. We already know how you roll. Remember, you already exposed yourself. You said it's always your way or no way. So cut it out. That's the chameleon in this chick right here showing herself. But I'm telling you, girl, you're not fooling nobody. You already showed your true colors when you thought nobody was looking.
But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me.
If he wasn't your type because you saw him as contacting you when he already had a girlfriend is cheating, then why do you try to talk to him 2 months later? Yeah, if he wasn't your type and he was out here creeping, then how all of a sudden would a man you're describing as a cheater overnight become your type? Like, cut it out. You realize he was a star high school football player, and you being close to 3 years older than him had no other future millionaire sucking up to you. So you found out who he was, you saw his potential, you did your calculation, and that's how you summed him up to now being your type. This one right here is a manipulator, a chameleon, and a feminist. Up here talking about partners. He ain't have no partner. Let me tell you, it's called a girlfriend, maybe a fiance or a wife, not a partner. He's not with a man, he's with a woman. I just can't. If y'all don't get this fake equality, gender neutral BS out of here.
So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same.
Translation, not only is she a mutt herself, but she's an equal opportunity mutt, meaning she could possibly be for any and every man as long as he's about to be a multimillionaire. Just like it doesn't matter that Travis was allegedly trying to cheat on his ex-girlfriend with her, according to her, from her own perspective, but she was willing to lift that morality clause when she realized she was dealing with a future top NFL prospect. And let me tell you, you better believe she's already got that as her excuse to try to rob him of all his money when she's tired of pretending that he's, quote, her type now.
Period. No two men that I previously dated look the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who was a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis.
Translation, Brad was her first choice, Miguel was her second choice. They did make her feel like a princess, so she went to a black guy to help build up her self-esteem, but he was a SoundCloud rapper and wasn't getting no motion. She realized he wasn't about to be the next Yachty, Uzi Vert, or Playboy Cardi, so she lost interest, and then she found Travis, who was willing to dump his real high school sweetheart for an older girl plotting on him.
So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them, and Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things.
The baby bot bimbo babble is killing me. Did she just hear what she said? You said he wasn't your type because he cheated on his girlfriend, and cheaters aren't your type. So again, what all of a sudden made this quote cheater your type? We all know what made him become her type. That fame and money is what came in play. And that's how he really became your type. Like, girl, who you think you talking to? I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it. I am not about to sit up here and play dumb with her.
But that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being. And that's why we're together. And that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that, I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down, like the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through, but they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like,
yeah, you was like, what? See, the way she brought up those cheerleaders just now and cut her eyes is given she's mad the cheerleaders got through, but she wasn't able to. So yeah, this reason you're giving is still related to cheerleaders.
So when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it. I had already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got on the field, and then that I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know what, like, celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families, and then we went to his meet and greet. Had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be.
Girl, just stop. You had no reason to be stumping around, being mad at anybody. And even if it all went down that way, that did not give you the license to be rude and embarrass Travis in front of those cameras. This wasn't about you, and that's really why you got mad. Nobody was at the game for you. You didn't run up and down the field, so at the end of the day, you're still out of order. And yes, you did get mad at those cheerleaders too, from your own admission.
And yeah, next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do, just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here, or do you want me to go with the family, or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social posts. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans.
So his fans didn't annoy you. It's the folks who worked at Adidas who annoyed you. And then the way she said she's not annoyed with fans, as if they're not his fans, or at least she didn't want to acknowledge that. The way she's saying it, it's like they're her fans too, or they're just some random person's fans. No, the people who came to the store to take pictures with him at the event, those are Travis Hunter fans. Say it with me. And who said the folks at Adidas are not also fans? And it really didn't matter their role. He was there for business. I hope you don't think it's okay to act snobby around people if you think they're workers. See y'all, her true colors are oozing out. She can't even control herself.
So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you could do what you want. Like, you could sit there. You can go shop. You can come to the hotel. You can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy.
No, the explaining you're doing right now is truly crazy. The attitude you had was given, I'm tired of being around here, watching you take pictures with people, and you had an air of frustration around you.
Because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online.
I know this bimbo not up here calling people bird brains. Not the pot calling the kettle black.
Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So, when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were going to film that moment, and because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are going to be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him.
Yes, he did. Not only did we see it, but you also just admitted that Coach Prime had to tell you to stand up and go get your man. And then now she's trying to make her voice crack because if all else fails, you know, she can just cry and that should make everything go her way, right? Red flag number 12. 12 for Travis Hunter. And I'm telling you right now, these are the same tears she's going to use when it's time for her to come for Travis. Yeah, she's going to pull them out in front of that judge, in front of social media, like right now, in front of mainstream media, in front of the world. These same tears. Yeah, her last not-so-secret weapon that will destroy Travis.
I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family.
And now the black cat in the background wants some attention too. But the way my superstition set up, you know what? Girl, just go ahead and keep talking. I'll come right back.
And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together.
The partner thing is so annoying. I wish people would stop that. Please leave that in 2024. Y'all know I can't stand that. Girl, you are not his partner. You're the fiancé now, right? No, you ain't nobody partner. He's a man, you're a woman. I'm telling you, society has really done a number of programming everybody to go along with this. About 10-15 years ago, the word partner used to be used for LGBT couples, same gender, not a man and a woman.
So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seat. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants.
She said he could do what he wants, then looked off into space. Why? Because that's a lie. We've already seen her in action, clearly showing that she controlled him. And girl, nobody was complaining about you hugging him and the order of hugs. Now you're just making up stuff. Around here making up everything except for the real reason why you've been running around acting a plumb fool.
But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head, so I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not be addressing this again. I didn't want to address it, but here we are.
All right, there it is. I played the whole video so she could get all her explaining out. And just like I said before, Travis is in big trouble. But hey, that's on him. The only thing you can do is warn him. It's up to him to move accordingly. We've seen this scenario a million times. And for the most part, we already know the ending to this story for Travis. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. Special thank you to Elmer. I appreciate you, Elmer, for your support, as well as Charles H. I want to thank Charles and Elmer for your contributions to the channel, helping these videos get out. If you want to show your support for the channel too, you have to use PayPal for now. The link is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.